No Harbor? I think Harbor's awful on the map, I'll be honest. Even though a lot of people are saying it's a must pick. I think it's awful on defense. I think it's a waste of an agent. Okay, Lev on defense, EG on attack.
This is pretty similar to how they were playing the comp previously. Double lurk going up into mid. They love to run these B pinches down underneath the tube.
They're gonna get walled off though for a moment here, and
what? They wall off site. They wall get through middle. They wall middle. So they don't think that he's through.
So 2 straight kills for Lev. Apoth is gonna try and make something of this round. He's found his way up over onto the site, but Mizuno takes him down, and now Superman is getting routed. It's all individual fights that leave it on to nature. 1v3.
There's a weird strat. They went for something.
Icebox already so close up behind nature. Somehow slipped past him. But
I was gonna say, next to him.
Take him down. 3 players survive, and honestly,
yeah, nicely handled from Lev. Weird drop from EG, but
seeing that game EG played on this map
I'm just gonna go for it.
And seeing that they
Hi Max, hello. 47 months, must have missed that one. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you, Max.
Yeah, and even with the ultra comp, this is something we saw EG try a lot. I think Leviathan
47 as well. Thank you very much, man.
To be prepared for some kind of mid-action to come through, though.
Evil geniuses, because you know the comp is
they're allowed. I mean,
the sage.
In an ideal world, they're allowed 1 death. You can kind of have 3 deaths here, though.
See them abuse mid a lot because they have the freedom of that second smoke agent to be able to block off things like the Killjoy turret. But a lot of the time, they're going to open up strong over into this B side, using that push wall just to secure orbs, get those ults online. So far, just farming onto nature.
Yeah, and this is something EG does a lot, even on the Rico rounds, really prioritizing orb maxing. Even without the ISO, this is still a comp that has a lot of power ults that can start to snowball this attacking side.
Okay, question mark create here. Comp that can only clear a question mark with
EG,
re-clearing.
Getting their orb towards B, will start to head back over towards A main, where that orb is still unclaimed.
Bit up a bit.
Maybe just trying to work towards mid instead. Get a pick here.
Yeah, see what they can do with this pack mentality. They'll use these clove smokes in the mid round. Just to get that similar cross.
What the hell is that gun? This one is so weird.
The Sage Wall up in kitchen could actually give them some position to plant.
Whoa!
Oh my word.
What the hell? Dude, that first shot was so nice. Dismal 410. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the 3 months.
Should be able to pick up 1 cheesy kill, but now his position
Can EG still make playoffs? Yeah, they're probably one of the favorites to still make playoffs. It's a big game for them, though.
Jaw has recovered a Guardian here. But whiffing out on those shots, King will take advantage of it.
Yeah, no one saw it. Happens to all of us.
Fairly cleanly there to get up 2-0, keeping 3 guns into this next.
And already Lever being very heavily conditioned that EG like to work into that mid space.
Right, yeah.
I think this is definitely a bit of a
bit of an ISO, he hits that.
They're going back under tube just like they did in the pistol round, but actually moving over towards the right-hand side. Still, though, the way Lev have adjusted so far has
John, hello.
In terms of controlling that space.
Congrats on the current wins, bro. Looking good.
The second their Killjoy utility gets smoked off by the Clove.
EG forced starting over towards A, but the
pretty good bonus.
Part of this play, and Lev is heavy committing into this space. Icebox will get forward. Messino on
weird,
the low ground.
EG are just whiffing. What's going on here? This is one of the worst when you're a coach, and everyone's just missing kills that they should be hitting. Yeah, we got the back-to-back.
Yep, the rotates did in fact come out. Leviathan just leaving King with the ghost to hold on site. As EG keeps scaling back over into the B side.
It was a nice, I mean, it was a nice bonus. 3-person aggro.
On the ground, and they do have the Sage Wall, which will guarantee that for themselves.
They want to try and get something here.
Hey, nothing's going to stop this.
He's trying to be committed. Derek will get it down, but Lev really well set up for the retake here. A dart from Com ready to go.
I love the position on top site, taken from Apoth already. They need these opening fights to go their way, but Lev haven't really given them that just yet.
Yeah, Apoth's got to go huge here. There's a good chance.
Apoth is going to be critical here. Holding on towards top side, finds a double, great connection from him.
Red blast, we'll take it.
The round as well. And now this is suddenly slipped away from Leviathan. Both players spotted towards spawn.
If they don't break 2 bits of this wall, it's just done. It's just done no matter what anyway.
All but done.
And just try and do some damage here.
Get that kill, but a round win will not follow.
That is a great post plant, and EG
Does he go for the gun at mid, or does he go for the guns over towards A? I can't remember what the gun at mid was here. British Cole with the 9 months. Thank you so much, man.
Just 2 of their crosshairs on top kitchen,
10 months.
under tube.
10 months even. Thank you for the prime.
Convincingly, very good work out of Apoth and Jaw there. I love this reposition too after he wins those fights, falling into kitchen, knowing, hey, those are 2 players over in Snowman that just broke the wall. So
yeah, so he went to middle to try find the gun. Didn't find the gun.
And you're also seeing how good the stall util is in the post plan here, having walls, slows, harbor, so much to
it shouldn't matter too much. We'll see. I mean, it kind of matters. Icebox is having none of it, so that's your problem, man. You keep onto the gun. I'm not dropping you.
I like the utility we've seen so far.
Oh, yeah, and again, Icebox is going to take his space in A main. Got the openers in last round. That was a 3v5 that EG won.
Icebox sitting with a lot of money in the
bank. Mazino all onto this one. What else we got? Nothing.
I think EG sort of fearing that maybe a little bit. Slow to scale forward using
those better enemies, honestly.
Just to make sure
on this map, close A.
Be taken over towards Belt.
Derek still has full
he's in charge of watching middle as well. What a nightmare.
Just keep your eyes on the mid space, right? Right now, Supa's just there holding behind his smoke, but he really likes to challenge under tube.
Why do I always look sleep deprived? It's a mix of being sleep deprived and being old. The solid combo of those two.
Scan anything outside A, and Nature's going to take its timing here.
He hears those footsteps sneaking back up into the space, but there's an alarm bot right in front of him. Should spot it out and maybe even pull some players back onto the A site from LEV.
Yeah, here comes Icebox. Feeling the need to stick around in this area.
Yeah, EG actually throughout the harbor wall, get that kill from Apoth too. At the same time, Nature broke the alarm. So
he's hitting some shots at the moment. Gets a heal as well.
Sage wall boost combined with that gap in the harbor wall to get the opening kill, but they could still call back into A here.
Nature spotted out. Icebox takes him down, easing up the
pressure.
Dudes.
Whoa, the shots at the moment are incredible.
2 different fights back into Snowman. King is still
shout out to Sapphire for that one.
But there's no avail. I mean, Apoth top site once again. EG are dominating the B site.
No matter the agent, no matter the position, you can always.
The whiffs are gone, yeah. Just a little slow start on this one.
That sage wall they used to boost up there onto yellow. That is so nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
I love the creativity.
And in theory, this comp like struggles to get to yellow a little bit.
Challengers with Potter had all the different
I like this as well.
Spam on Icebox, the Sage tech too. No real surprise that EG are going to work that back into the comp somehow.
Yeah, no matter the addition of this team, whichever
like LEV had to fight for B main. Yeah, I mean they are pinging it now. I would definitely be trying to make this like the hard choke point. I think that's how I pretty much play this map against 90% of the comps that people play at the moment. Unless it's a KO jet, I try hold heavier here.
EG are starting to hit one of the big win conditions of their composition. They have that Harbor ult in play, Sova ult, a lot of tools to start
Keeper. Hello. LEV was looking for you yesterday. Came into chat.
You do have a lot more active fighting ults in terms of the Harbor, even the Clove ult giving you the res.
Oh man.
I mean, Josh shooting like this. Yeah, Josh shooting like this. He's getting that res online faster. This is a double res comp that EG are actually running.
This time, Icebox will buy the operator. Posts on a more passive
and this
angle.
is a big round. So we got res on this one, and we got. I mean, they would get resets. This guy couldn't buy.
Always open their rounds with a push wall, threatening that they're stepping into the space behind it. So Leviathan have to take active angles on the defense to have information. That's the off towards A. That's King playing forward in B main too. They know B main is open.
He hit from it, so he could get higher, so he didn't get shots. Kind of cool.
Just work his way into finding an angle.
Calm, droning out the space.
Yeah, and do they just harbor send it? Harbor send it. Icebox might have to dash here.
He's pushed away. Mazino trying to stick around for a moment, but those stuns from the ultimate will stop any opportunity.
Whoa!
He's up in the air.
What the hell?
Gets away with no kills.
It's going for rank plays.
Yeah,
I like it. So Mazino has his ult to retake this. Has Koval, so ult goes in, and they're just going to fully leave sight. Especially when some of them are clumped together here. Apoth is a lunatic. He's done great though.
Goes 1 for 1, but the ult is dissipated, and EG still has
Mazino still has Cove.
Jaw on the swing, alarm bot active, but King takes him down. Res is gone. And it's even in a 3v3. Mazzino.
Wow,
Double
Mazzino's
kick
doing
comes up
great.
to Levy
Yeah.
a ton.
Nice.
Make the retake work.
I
I mean, LEV just played this well, to be honest. As soon as that ult comes in, everyone falls back. They're on top of the sage wall.
And they're winning it out. Now King gets an ultimate off of those couple of kills, off of the defuse there as well.
Shots? Yeah,
Really
they hit
gonna
some
bolster up
shots
their
as
next
well.
round.
Since the first 3 rounds are gone, everyone's been hitting some shots now.
Ridiculous for Lev to be able to pull this off, especially after that crazy sage wall boost.
Yeah.
Not losing anyone to that is massive for Lev.
But I like how Lev just didn't even bother with it. Like, okay, weird boost. We're not sending anyone into screens. It's 5 players flooding out behind the arbor.
Yeah, like
from
we said,
heaven.
there's 2
That
people or
worked
so that
really,
can't
really
buy on
nicely
this
for
one,
them.
and everyone is real
And that's
close to
EG
their
reset on the
ults.
economy.
So
That
maybe they want to try and do some punish of
Ultimates
this
to
orb.
work with here. See if they can find any openers. Working into the space, but Icebox on that off angle right behind the turret. Baiting out.
And this
but we'll
can't
just break
even
it in the
punish
end.
the orb
One
properly.
thing EG are lacking with the change from the ISO to the
Oh.
Sage, previously,
Slow
normally when you're playing
shock.
Viper, you'll have Viper Molly, Shock Dart to
Maybe the
deny that
Cove
A
damage,
orb,
sorry,
but
maybe the
ISO
Clove
becomes
damage
the
could get here.
vulnerable
I'm not
in
sure.
that shot.
I think you
But
could
now
probably
don't
take the
have
orb
a
every
PC util to
round
combine,
against this
so
comp.
it's a lot harder to
So they can
deny
prove
Lev
that
orbs.
they've got
Yeah,
something.
you'll have ideas like a Sage slow plus the shock to guarantee the damage, but that's not going to mean a kill for you. They're just walking through the wall.
My god,
What is going on
ADS
here?
is here?
Mazzino is just right
I
there
like
for
this
some
though.
easy
LEV have definitely
kills,
talked
can
about
back
holding
up
over
into the
towards
one-way
B
too.
more aggro. They
Look
do
around,
not
going the way
want to
of
give them
EG.
free space anymore. It's also nice to do this on the
Still,
eco.
they'll get an
Like
ult online
if you're not
here,
that
but
confident doing it, you do it
Mazzino
on the
making
eco.
himself
So
a menace back yellow as
maybe
Super
they
has
use some
found a way
more
in,
util
so
on
now
natural Byrons.
Mazzino suddenly finds himself a little bit isolated here at yellow. His Sova.
Yeah, this is
He's
what I
way
like to
over,
fall
but
back to
Mazzino
yellow.
doesn't
So
need
this
the
what
help.
right here
4
is how I
kills
play it. I
found.
like to head a double layer, right?
Looking
Fight
for the
early layer
ace.
with the harbor, then fight
Super
back here
give
with
it
the
to him.
harbor. And
swing.
basically
Out
no
from the
duelist
glove,
comps struggle to get
Mazzino.
through this. It's
Won't
like
get
the
it
main
this
thing
time,
that's happening at the moment.
but it's a
You can
round
always
win
have a
for
one-way
Lev,
there if you have like a
nonetheless.
Good guy took
one of the
Comp,
normal
tried to let
smoke
it
agents.
happen, but in the end, it wasn't going to work. Man.
So yeah, this was a good adjustment from LEV, and the good thing about this was the thing about this is it wasn't with a timeout. This was all them talking.
And Nico coming in here, they're stepping through the wall. They saw the op over towards A, so maybe thinking it was going to be a little softer into B, just trying to farm up some of those ult orbs. I will say, evil geniuses are now
If I'm looking at this from EG, I'm going A majority of these rounds. They kind of sussed out that it's hard. So I would maybe take like early control of B and then go back to A.
EG have only played this map once before. In this stage, it was against Loud, a very close win there with their last comp, but it was definitely their attacking side that brought them through.
How's he fragging so hard on a
on
harbor?
defense, especially with that
Yeah,
ISO.
he's doing
For
good.
sure, needed a lot of clutch rounds as well to make that skew their way. Right now, Potter.
They're just having
working
to
the
send
team
it through the
and actually
walls
showing
at
that
the moment.
LEV have been playing pretty aggressively.
They are
in
giving them
both B
freebies.
and A main, and I think that's very important that LEV play that way when you're playing against multiple smokes. If you play a strong side and a dedicated weak side without that forward information of a player, you're just going to get popped on, right? EG want to step up on you behind their smokes and then exec when they don't see anything. LEV haven't been letting that happen.
And we saw earlier in this half how stifling the EG post plants are once they get that spike down. They're cycling walls.
Why is
one-way
Yorin never
slows
using
with
Icebox?
harbor utility.
Kinda like if
Stuff
you're
to
gonna
get
have
back
flashes,
in.
you might as well
The
use
Lev have the
KO.
right read here.
A bit of a better ult
This time
because
they'll send
normally you
all
don't
5
have
members
initiators
towards A.
that can actually do stuff off your ult
Opening
anyway
up
if
with
you're a
slow
Yori.
orb.
And just the knife is
shock dart
really
in
good
there
on this
too.
map for info.
No, it's just going to be the regular old dart there, using that slowed help on
You don't
skill
really
forward.
need a duelist. You
Well,
never need
breaks
to
the line.
TP
Icebox is
past
trying to
like
hold
any
the operator
point.
to there.
That's the ult for Supa. Now this round is on a timer. EG have to get him a chance. And
off the timer now.
Yeah, nicely done as well. They
Gets
get
another life for Superman. He's back
Whoa.
into the round here, but it's ults to react from the other side.
Oh, they really dumped everything into this.
And this Hunter's Fury committed.
Yeah,
Will
there's a
equalize
lot
this
of
round.
ults already.
The timeout was, hey, Supa, do your best. We got you. 2 reses. And they're still
30
back
seconds
the
in, we
game.
got
And
4
remember,
ults
it's 40
already.
seconds into the round, but it's the same push wall. It's just like it's a minute 40 on the clock.
He
This
gets
time,
tagged
they're
from
gonna use that
this.
drone to try and push
He has
Icebox
no
off the angle.
dash and they have
He
ult.
is seen.
No dash for Icebox. Smokes will get him into backside though. And Hunter's Fury being put in here for Evil Geniuses. Here comes the scale off of that one. Icebox still alive and not removed from his position in the back.
Yeah, only one head on this though. Nature has his ult if he wants to use his ult. Zeno has his heart roll if they want to do the old retake again. Oh man, what a recon this was. Oh, dude, Com did so good to get another one. I love how Potter's literally just been right to Jorgamo going, you're gonna play Sage and you're just allowed to use the most selfish walls ever.
Now, 20 seconds. EG still have to find
You are the
some way to get
duelist
spike
on
the
Sage.
ground. And they've split up. One to the right, one to the left. Derek about to face off 2 players in the clock.
Oh my god, it goes just as it.
Down, winding down. The smoke is gone, and it's all on John. The first fight goes his way. 4 kills in the round. Down to 5 seconds.
Damn, what a beast, bro. What a beast round. The battle Sage.
He's the master of the walls, Mimi. He goes up on him, he shoots you through him. What can he do?
Every angle for this
Husk,
man.
21 months. Thank you so much.
Ridiculous.
Her Spirit as well. Thank you for the 13 months.
And in the end, for Jog, it is the
Sage duelist, yeah.
I mean, look at this. It starts with him resing his teammate, but that wasn't enough. He still had to do it himself. That was a 5v7.
He's getting kills just every time before he gets stunned.
And you guys know it
No
already,
punish.
but iBuyPower is giving away APC every time we get an iBuyPower ace. Follow them at iBuyPower on socials, where that giveaway is happening. Hashtag unlock your ace.
Back into the round now. EG slowing it down. They don't want
A
to
lot of
overfight
ults as
into
well
Abraham.
used
I
from
think they
both the
realized
teams,
that
so it's a
round
really
was
big round.
completely saved by Jog.
Gotta start looking
Who,
at
by
the
way,
money as well,
started the round
and there's
by ulting
probably a
and is now
reason why we
3
get this
ults away
outlaw.
from having that back up
Yeah, we've got
again.
4
That's
people.
reasonable.
I mean, that's a good reason to pick
4 people that have light armor, 4 people that can't buy next round.
When your Sage gets
This is a
ace
giant
every
round.
Yes, like
Dude,
Jog
if
is
Lev win this, they're gonna have
prone
such
to
an
do.
insane first
EG
half.
up into B main just now.
4
Does
players on
Harbor
half
put
armor
the
here.
wall here?
Icebox's outlaw can do a lot of damage. Another wall for
I
Jaw. They're flying back
think
in off this Harbor
Lev
util,
messed
but
up.
Icebox finds a gap to get out.
We'll see.
Mazzino takes one of his own. That'll open up this round, but Jaw has slipped the net and found
Oh,
the
okay,
fight, but
Mazzino's
Mazzino
just a
wins it
god.
regardless. He
Fair
has
play,
been
man.
steadfast on this site.
His B anchoring has been perfection. Icebox can't really find the shots, and as a matter of fact, looking at this round now, that Sage wall kind of slowing EG down. They can't go for the safe plant, just hugging the wall. Gonna have to bust
Yeah,
it
now
down
the wall
themselves.
kind of works against them.
4 players of Leviathan over in this area.
I like that they at least had, like this is just like the levels of it from Potter as well. She knows that because the comp, and maybe Lever played against no duelist comps before, where they try and make this a hard choke point. I like that they have an idea of how to get through this choke point if they were to just like continuously wall it. They definitely looked at some of the stuff Lever done against comps that are similar, and they had a good idea of what they wanted to do against it.
Lev winning by attrition in this one as they leave the round onto Nature. They spotted out.
A sick round from Lev. 4 people survive as well with the money being so low.
I mean, if Lev can just keep banking on their B anchors of King and Mazzino to get rounds
Yeah,
like that,
and
it's
EG
gonna
just,
simplify things
they
a
gotta
ton.
just keep going, eh?
3F Icebox just keep opping over towards the A side of the map. I will say, this wall looks really cool because it basically allows EG to scale quickly on a player back yellow, pinch around him, and any player trying to run away too, they've got good shots into.
This is at least the 2nd time we've seen Mazzino getting kills through the gap in that Harbor Wall top site, though.
That's true. The Viper wall a little
Why
bit
did
more
Lev mess
reliable
up
in
at first?
terms
I
of
thought they were
making
going to
sure
try and
there's
make
gonna
this
be
a
no
hard
pockets,
choke
and you've
point.
got the lineup for that one.
I thought the Mazzino would need to wall here. I think that normally when you let him through here, that it's going to mess up, but the fact that they used the wall thinking that the wall would come here anyway, it kind of worked out well.
Icebox looking under tube now, but instantly smoked off by the Clove. Actually, a bit of a pivot.
Yeah, I like how they're like doing the punishes over towards B, and then they pretty much just leave it open after. Either that or they're just fighting against Eco's only close B.
And that's going to be Icebox out of bullets, but Lev in a great spot after another kill from Mazzino, another kill from King, from Tex, every single
Dude, look,
angle.
dude, this is Sapphire. I know it is.
Low buys is punished and watched by Lev.
That's a flawless anti-eco for Leviathan.
We get all the kills.
Really building something out of this defensive side, and I think the question continues to be for EG, how do they deal with, on A, these forward fights from Lev, and on B, these site anchors fighting back in the late round?
100%. They've got to be very careful when they're scaling up behind their utility. Any gaps in it, not going to go well. I will say, in their defense on every eco, they have just stepped through their own walls. I don't really know if that's in their defense, but
bro, how many times has Zeno had his ult?
Big ults now, though. For
Every time I look at him, he's got his ult.
Changing the setup here for LEV. This time they're fighting through B. Icebox has already pushed quite deep. He's got to fight. Super clears the angle, and not fast enough.
Yeah, that basically forces EG to accelerate into the Killjoy, into the Viper's pit. It's over here too.
Oh, it's a good one.
Great setup.
The good one where we got the pocket outside of the map. Well, I said outside of the map, outside of heaven. So he can stick this though. They're pretty sure they did the good Viper ult where you get like a little pocket here, and you can just let the ult go.
Shocks coming through, but
right?
No second piece of utility. So,
oh, he's going to try to get back into this. Oh, might have messed this one up. Does Viper get back into his ult in time?
Now kind of locked off from the team in main. Level invest the reckoning. Calm already swung into backside.
Zeno,
is fully trapped
50th ult into the rounds. The retake.
It all comes
once again.
In main. Harbor Cove up.
Oh, Derek should have got that kill.
Taken care of. King on a double of his own, and this is
LEV are legit right now.
That is a huge misstep from Jaw there. Missing the wall. It effectively boxed EG off the site.
I mean, that's a defender's wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like the battle stage isn't going great. Had a good round though.
You'd expect to have the smokes coming in from them, but no, just simply out of range. So no support able to be provided to the team over on that B site.
LEV get a new coach. They got a new assistant coach, and they moved their old assistant coach up to main coach.
I think
basically, yeah.
Get lost when they're watching LEV to focus on all the individual play. But you really miss out on some of the good micro they're having to actually set those players up. You saw in that retake a high-low swing as
and do they actually just use the Sage Walls
There's like 3 angles that those players
to help them, or are they going to keep using the battle walls?
Yeah, and we've heard the team sort of talk about how they've been, focusing on improvement after Shanghai, and how a lot of it actually came to playing together on the fights that they
second timeout. I mean, they gotta get 2 rounds here at least.
Double high-low swing,
like 5 on attack is still pretty bad.
About their former assistant coach Idopata, who has now taken the reins of this squad, had a pretty good career for himself last year in EMEA. Yeah,
he was actually coaching for Apex over in the Ascension.
What do you think about Chet wanting to go to CS? I mean, if that's what he wants to do, man. That's what he wants to do. I feel like the guy's kind of hated this game for a fair amount of time anyway. He always used to tweet about wanting changes that were similar to CS. So if that's where he wants to go, man.
It's been a complete 180 thus far in Stage 2 for LEV compared to their form in Shanghai and even in Stage 1 before that.
Absolutely. Still questions remain to be answered.
What do I think of Clove on this map? Best map. Best map for Clove.
That is on a 3-game streak right now in the regular season. But the second timeout called from Potter. This is very typical of her. If a half is not going well, she will burn through those timeouts to try and reset things.
Yeah, we got Eco, double hero gun, and it's interesting that the double hero gun, they put it on Jorgamo when he has res, but
the first time Icebox has opt on this side of the map. It's always a push wall on the right side where Calm is playing, but never to cover Icebox's angle.
Icebox spots out Jaw, but that's a great jiggle, and that slow orb will push LEV away.
The way EG scale too, just so many smokes, removing any chance for forward offline.
So the wall crits
has been pushed back, but Super found that pick in mid, and that is massive. All of a sudden,
the wall crits pressure like they went over towards back yellow.
To that space, knowing
they've done a lot of full process. They really knew that LEV's game plan was going to be trying to fight this. They have like wall and Sage Wall that they wanted to use to try and do this. I think Com's done great here.
Walk through the space.
They've been stepping in front of EG smokes all
I think LEV have done great here.
This time, though,
full stomp.
Leviathan creep into spawn.
I know it's 4v5, but they've done like the most perfect thing. A lot of early info. Okay, this makes sound so they know the Com's here.
Accelerating over into the B side. Same wall goes up. Com's ready for it, but it's a 1-4-1. King trying to survive from backside currently, dodging away from the Hunter's Fury.
Big Joe.
15 seconds left. The spike is going to be hard to actually find a plant. Apoth found a kill. King goes down.
Yeah, but you gotta keep an eye on Superman.
Fight on the flank here. Tax trying to win this one against Derek.
Superman should have a kill here as well. Okay, EG fine. Dude, nice round from them. The Lux were great though. Like Superman getting this kill at middle just kind of did everything.
A flank headed his direction. A Sova in mid.
This Harbor was good as well.
And that timer ticking down. An isolated fight onto nature won't be given away. A swing ready from back yellow, and the players will.
Okay, very cool. So they take this and then they kind of know that they have to get some kind of reaction because they want to try get info. They get the peek over towards mid and then Harbor ult to just kind of work out if they needed to use the wall, etc. Get out. It's good.
We get to see it right here. Nice shot coming through from him. Also the trade, Apoth's Ghost being able to find that kill, upgrade into the rifle, and get that second one. Not every day you see the Harbors kind of farming, but it's been a good day, especially for Mizzino, and after that round, Apoth too.
Last round of the
Again,
half
I still
here.
think they got to get 5 to make this doable. 5 and a pistol, really.
On a fight towards A, as we've seen many times before.
Okay, yeah. Really confident EG don't have a punish for the orb. Like, that's what they're using to make sure they can't get an orb. That's so fine. Like a slow and a shock dart, you tank that all day. You tank this damage to get an orb.
So Killjoy utility to play on with as he falls
And they've been getting it a fair amount of time, so they realized it pretty early.
More though as he gets revealed by the dart.
LEV again, still trying to make sure that this is the choke point, right? We're gonna have Harvard do this, and then we got util to stop them from getting here and just a crossfire.
Cove and a teammate ready to swing off in bottom sight. It's just
Oh, that's nice though. The cooling on this is real nice.
Fury will come as a reaction to that, but Calm only gets 1 kill, and that's a res coming through for Supa. Now his job, fight. Try and get as much.
But, I mean,
his Clove ultimate
does
as
he need to-
possible,
oh,
and King
okay.
was not ready for that. Surely, you gotta be prepared for this Clove to keep on swinging. Supa.
So good.
Will
He's won
lose
the
out
round
on
still.
the second duel, but still, this is a 4v2 cut down to just
Yeah,
one.
it was a
It's
really good
Icebox
timeout from
was an
EG.
operator.
A really good
And oh,
timeout.
so much to do.
EG have just about saved this half. Osboss not done fighting just yet, but Apoth will send him to the grave. A good recovery in that half out of Evil Geniuses. It was slipping there, Mimi.
And credit to Potter taking that timeout on round 10. Closes out the last 2 rounds
for
after
sure,
that.
yeah.
absolutely massive for them.
Yeah, 2 huge.
I like this call as well. I like this
Finish two.
walk up
Had the 2K in
play
the
that they did.
previous. Here also cleaning up very nicely.
Yeah,
EG
just
are
straight up
back into
contact.
it, but not going to be an easy second half, that's for sure. Leviathan are pushing them.
They're still in a very good position here for Lev. But for this halftime, let's check in with our analyst desk. Akeem?
Now, EG are currently down on their map pick on Icebox, but you know what? There's still time for them to bounce back. And I want us to take a look at some of Jogamo's actions on this map. Athena, can you take us away?
Yeah, I mean, Jog has just been playing phenomenally, but previously we did see him play ISO, and I was judging the Sage a little bit, thinking there wasn't enough action going on, but as you can see, he's actually
Lev?
putting
Yeah,
up
Lev picked this.
higher numbers on the Sage, using his wall to kind of go forward and play that battle slate
Slide,
to
yeah,
success,
so
as
good.
well
It
as
happens.
having a really good hold on
4-7-5.
sites when they go in the post
Yeah,
spot.
definitely. The only major difference you could see there, the first blood success was 0. I was just not taking first blood attempts. That's what ISO is good at. And here it's been Superman taking point. He's getting into the late rounds, like being one of the second or third people into the site with these crazy walls, not even trying to use them in the typical way, just cutting off those retakers from trying to get onto the spike, just maxed out creativity to actually be a force on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I feel like at some point Lev recognized that they
Does
had
EG
to
need
play
pistol?
on site
Yeah, I
to
think so.
deny those post plants because they knew it was going to be so much harder to get into sight, and they actually did start fighting. I mean, Mizzino did really well fighting
I
on
think
the
this
B
game needs
anchor on
more
that site.
agents. I
I'm
mean,
just
sure.
curious to see if he's going to continue using the walls
We've,
in a crazy way on defense, or if he'll just be kind of
We've all
saving
got
them to put up
dopamine
a
brains
retake
that
for
need
someone to
hits,
stick
man. We've
more
got to have
of
new
the
agents.
Typical approach to playing Sage, or if he's just going to be
Need that hit.
like sending it, walling up immediately at the beginning of the round with 4 players running up on the belt, like that kind of thing.
I mean, surely we're gonna see him put up the wall and op and like sit on top of it and just kind of go crazy. Some Fortnite stuff going on over the back there.
Well, you know what? Let's get the second half underway and toss things back to Mimi and Ender.
Thanks very much. Yes, a good half here for Leviathan, but a loss on this pistol would give a pretty good position for EG to sneak back in.
That's for sure. See what they've got cooked up. We're going to be looking at those Sage balls all day long. Don't you worry, Wyatt. Got to have our eyes peeled on that one. Evil Genius is actually pretty heavily stacked over
We
towards
got
A,
a
looking to
lot
fight
of
forward. Again,
classics.
similar to how they were playing with that ISO, just looking
Doing
for
a
these
Sentinels.
fights up on top pipes. Got to break the utility, worry about that wall.
And
Pretty much isolates
LEV.
them off.
Go.
Icebox
What
with a 2K.
the hell is that?
Okay.
Out of nowhere. And suddenly an advantage for
Hey, that's
Leviathan.
crazy though, what he's
Now,
just done.
Superman in a bit of trouble here, alone on the site, but
Yeah,
a
Lev
smoke
going
to play
for the
around.
Gen G of the
He'll
double
swing out straight into the welcoming
double,
arms of Mizzino and Arthur
sheriffs.
as
It's
one
got
by
really high
one,
success
EG
rate, man.
will fall.
Keep talking about
And
it every
Lev
time I see it. Then it get
will
pistol
find
wins.
only one left to claim their pistol.
Oh dear.
Dude, give me this replay. The
That is
second
one
kill was
way to
insane.
start off a half. The 3K from Ospas.
Things I'm afraid of playing against Lev. Number one, Ospas gets
Wrong
momentum
Kanan, thank you so
when
much for the
he's
10
flying
months.
jet.
Yep.
And
then
how
after
bad
that,
did we
it's like
do?
everyone-
Pretty bad.
like,
Really
Superman
bad,
is
actually, you might say.
cowering in his own smoke and then still getting run over.
I feel like the slow made it worse.
It just, the house crumbles around you once Ospas gets the opener.
Ospas has a hero rifle here, and they can also probably try and funnel these kills into him, get that Blade Storm online early. EG really have to prevent the snowball.
Yeah, Lever looking for a big buy. 4 or 5 rifles in round 3.
I think this
All goes
one,
according to plan, and they're not
one might
gonna
be
allow
done.
that
Okay,
orb
that's
to be
an
farmed
old
up.
punish. That's for
Molly
sure.
plus the shock.
That actually
Could've been
will
a
take
kill,
you down.
so EG have to back away and are denied that orb. They're also not playing forward into B main either, so they don't have really any chance to win back the little game on this eco.
Some teams have been
On both sides now,
doing
it seems like this
this,
game has been defined by
where we
winning
got
this
like
A fight,
one
and
extra
more
gun that
times
can
than
hunt.
not,
I've actually seen a couple of
Leviathan is
rifles,
taking his
3
space.
pistols
Such
as
is
well.
the way of Icebox. A tale as old as time. And Leviathan going to be forcing their way through this one. Jaw just pushed off
I mean,
Eagle
it's
a
so
little bit.
fine,
Again,
especially on
that
this map
side
where
smoke.
Yeah.
you can just send it
This
A
is
when
a
you have
full
a
stack, though.
stinger on the buy round anyway.
A little bit
Bonus.
of danger in the round still for Lev,
Lev's
but they're
prep-
suspicious.
Yeah, their prep should tell them that EG do like to stack over towards this A site. Still might just want to power through anyways, just take those fights where they know they're
Holy.
going to be. And yeah, that's pretty much the Ospas way. Another 2 quick kills.
Yeah, might
And,
have knives
he's
pretty
out.
early on.
They don't even want to excel into that one. Cautious of the rest of players being here, and well, this might be working. Fake on the drop. Superman walking up close.
30 seconds left.
And he spotted out, does win the fight against Ospas.
They can
but
pick
that
up.
rifle should
Yeah, they
be
need to pick up both of
recovered,
these
and
guns though.
Despite the 2 falling,
Yeah, and they're
this
gonna go
is
pick
still
up
a
both of these guns. And
winning
Aspas,
And
is he like
Leviathan's
1
gonna
away
know
or
EG
2
have
away?
to try
I think 2
something
away
from a
from his
position
knives.
like that. I like the patience, choosing to stay clumped, fight together. Not really take too many chances in a round like this.
And that's something I want to credit for this team. I think they've, especially stage 2, done a really good job of finding the right timings to pause in their attacking mid rounds.
You know, to left. Problem is their sunset's been a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's a freebie.
Things might have gotten a little bit more dangerous than expected.
Okay, they
but
lost the
with
stinger.
King staying alive,
Not
that
too
means
bad.
both rifles bought into this round
Yeah.
are saved, and Alt's actually fine.
Ultimately, you need 1 more kill there, and you've done serious damage. Now it's kind of whatever. Ospas also just 2 away from the Blade Storm, too. It's funny because Mizzino was absolutely dominating on that defensive side. It just out of nowhere, those first couple of rounds, Ospas has reached right back up to the top of the leaderboard.
I wonder if Calm is saving for an op for his teammate here, only buying down to 3,200.
Attack op, yeah. That's
looks
pretty
like
much
it.
Gotta be what it is. The other read
Even
is
player
like,
taking the
boost our
hit.
economy, we're on attack, so
Sure.
if someone dies, we're just gonna be able to pick up the rifle anyways. Calm is just, you know, an archer anyways, throwing around silly darts and drones.
Killed my bot.
He'll take those sacrifices.
Okay, they go for a free.
Very weak
Dude,
B-side
no one
map.
does a free
Oh,
1-1.
man. Evil geniuses.
And a
like
free
to play
1-1 just
retake.
waiting for
Even
some
with
kind
the
of push over
same
towards
wall,
middle.
It makes their B retakes even better. They're walling off yellows, walling off main, just walling the spike to get the full stick. Got a lot of options to play that one slow.
We have double vision block as well. Just question marks all over towards B. So it's nice
Nature.
from Lev. They take all the B main, they
Fight back
create
into
a
mid
lot
here
of
with a
pressure.
Coffin.
Big
King'll
question
spot
mark
them
over
out.
towards B, as we
Shoo
can
the
see
EG
they've
players
inserted
back
one
away.
towards back
Check out
yellow.
B site, though.
Now they're going
Yeah,
to pressure
we're on
over
his
towards
POV
A,
right
and
now.
then it's kind of
Ospas
up
is
to
doing his best
Aspas when he wants to
pressure,
go.
just hanging out back yellow.
And then they've done it so
Left to go for a
early
late wrap.
that if they meet a lot of
Positioning the
resistance
Killjoy
here, they
turret
can just go
also
back.
won't see him. So as soon as Derek moves off of the B site, there is a gap. And actually, Ospas smoked himself. There was a dart that would have seen him. That lurk unrevealed as of yet.
Still, Super on that off angle gets an opener. And now Jaws wall will keep them out
30
of this A
seconds,
site.
yeah, here we go. They're going back to B. He gets enough space, he's cleared it all.
He smoked
Yeah,
himself
it's
and avoided
literally
that
the best you
information.
can pretty
This
much
time
play
he is
Icebox.
getting is
The
completely
closest you're ever going to get to
unexpected.
some
Now
kind
Evil
of good
Genius is like,
default.
someone could have been B main and creep in, but the fact he's already in Snowman is really quick.
There's a
Oh,
ping
he saw
coming
him.
through in
He
spawn.
saw him.
Yeah, spotted from that off angle up top. Now this is falling apart for Icebox. 10
Yeah, it's still
seconds.
fine. They get a
Plants is
plan.
gonna
He
come
cleared
down
all
in
of
time,
everywhere
and Messina is
close.
ready
Like, they're all
for a
good.
refight from mid.
Apoth going through mid right now. He might be the one to see him, but Nature too. Stuck in, about to
Yeah,
step
they have
into
a very
couple of
good
different
bait, and I
players.
think Com should be
Getting
jiggling
right
this,
up
but
and
maybe
close,
I'm
but
wrong.
He sees the gun. He can get the kill. Lev find 2 on the opposite side though, and they are crushing in this post plant. 3 on 2 now. Evil Genius is approaching from Snowman, but Leviathan know exactly what is up.
Ah,
and
what a
they get the
lovely
3K
round this
on
was. Okay, this map is so
left to double
dumb.
digits.
That was sick.
Icebox's lurk there, even though it got spotted, was
Just the whole
massive to
default
give
was incredible.
cancel options into that late round. And the way that they play, even once they have all that space, is excellent. Setting up double swings to fight into the players towards spawn, isolating these duels, and giving themselves a huge advantage now in this map.
Getting into that position topside too. We saw it from EG on the first half, but these very forward B-side plants. It's very hard to
What
do
angle?
with
Yeah,
some of the
top
more
of the
meta
ace
comps,
sense.
but when you're running the double smokes, there's a lot more space to be able to take. And of course, with what Icebox was able to do, opening up that area as well. We're right back in the thick of things though, pushing them again off of that orb. It's the anti-eco setup from Leviathan, making sure EG can't get anything.
Dazzle Alec, thank you so much for the prime, mate.
Lev
Thank you
happy
for
to
that.
just full contain this space in A.
Yeah, and they're up against an
But EG are
eco
gonna
again.
re-walk
EG
in.
decides to go aggro. It's
Super
good timing.
finds the timing with the drone in hand, but King has got the
Come,
back of combos.
get your gun
He'll
out,
die
bro.
to the Sova
You're
on
killing
the
me.
other side, but that gun will not be recoverable, and it's an even exchange.
I think Supa was the only player that was reasonably close to an ult too, so getting him out of the picture, very important. I mean, the round is
Hey, that's
the
nice.
next two
Get the
rounds
gun
will be
out of
very good for Leviathan. Of course, they've got the money. EG are going to be buying in the next one, but Icebox should have knives. They're going to have Mazzino ult as well. I think Calm might be pretty close too. EG are not going to have any, so big chances for Leviathan to just run away with it from here.
Killjoy util on this B site will alert
30 seconds
Evil
left.
Geniuses that this
Aim
is where the
setup.
finish is coming from
Boom.
Lev. But they
We
just
got
don't have enough
Harbor and
troops
it
to
didn't
prevent
hit
the
right, so
plan.
it didn't make the sound, so they know it's all
That
clear.
wall's going to threaten Icebox, taking space all the way into Snowman. He's even dashing forward as well.
So off the fall of this harbor wall, a duel is ready to go. King across, 3 players on the other side,
Oh man.
and doubled up
Oh,
our
boy.
Lev. The rifles ready to fire, and all 3 are shut
Jesus.
down.
They're just better on
In
this
an
map.
instant, Leviathan claim their 11th.
It's so clear that they're just ready to take these fights with each other, right? They've drawn that play up. They're bringing the wall down. I mean, it's coming down at the same time always, but
So hopefully
two
EG are
players
going to
right
start talking
behind
about
them.
fighting over
Just
towards
really
B.
hard off angles to be prepped for. Not playing right on the corner to quick fall out. No, they've just got both bodies there, ready to fight on through that. No real chance to get trades going.
Most of EG's rounds have come from some of these gimmicky wall plays, individual hero moments from
Got a
players
Sova
like Apoth
ult,
and
so we
Jock.
see an insta
But
Sova
Lev is
drone.
just so consistent.
Get out of my
Well,
Gotta
I'll
wait
give you
for
a
this,
hero.
and then we're going to peek.
Giacomo with the up. Boosted on. Or did he just not have money to buy the wall?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
On your
That's
head,
tough.
you're going to block it?
Investing everything into having the op here. Not playing the Sage, he's playing the op.
Still, a Hunter's Fury will push in and draws off this angle.
I mean, he
now these
got him
smokes
a
are
lot of
becoming
space on
pretty
this one.
aggressive as Icebox is taking
Icebox
a
is
flight
all the way
forward.
caught. Dude, look at
Blade
this
Storm
guy.
on the approach.
Oh.
Tagged by a drone though, and Jaw will follow up on that kill. That is
A
a great
lunatic.
start for EG.
What an actual
Going in,
lunatic.
but this next layer
Look
of
at the
smokes
corner.
try and further stall. It's a reposition for
Look at this
Mazzino,
wall,
and
though.
it's
Why are they sending it through the
perfection.
wall?
A crossfire from the controllers. And Nature alone in
The
mid.
wall's going in literally 1 second.
The IGL
Relax
knows
yourselves.
this round is over. Map point, Leviathan.
I swear, if you were watching a Leviathan game and you close your eyes, when you open them, one thing will have happened. Either Icebox has gotten an ace, or King and Mazzino have swung together, fought together, and killed everyone on the other team. That duo has just been absolutely locked in throughout stage 2.
Yeah,
And
very,
King's the
very
one to complete
nice.
that
Give me a
hunt.
short one.
That duo, man.
They're just running away with the game now.
Sunset
it's
should
not
be a
even
lot
based on
better,
the ults.
though.
I thought, oh, Calm having the ult
Definitely
there,
gonna be
Osmo's
interesting to
dive,
see
like,
how
maybe that's
LEV look
gonna
on
be the thing to do
Sunset.
it. No, it's just great coordinated play. Both King and Mizzino
Seen a
rapping
good
on
mix.
opposite sides of
Started off good in
site.
split
Even
one.
after they lost Osmo's. Look at it, they're all
Then got
turning
really
around to
bad
look
at Shanghai.
King, and Mizzino's just swinging the left side at the same time.
And if you remember,
Bit of a
Shanghai,
disaster for EG this whole one, to be honest.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
The critiques of this team
they
were that
haven't
the
looked
fundamentals
great.
were off, that they weren't trading together, they weren't having those swings together set up in the
Okay,
late round.
7
Here,
chances
it's ready.
to
And
end this one and
EG
take
will
us to
change up,
Sunset.
a fast play
We
towards
do a
that.
big change up from LEV. We got
For
4
Evil
people
Geniuses
going
with
through
their
middle,
B-sides
wall to
and
block a
shambles.
potential
Nature is all on
turret.
his own.
And they
What can
picked
he
the
find
site where there's
from
only
back
one
yellow?
person, and they spotted
know
a
where he
Mali.
is. Absolutely
Holy,
nothing.
they
Osmos
annihilated
is
him.
still going, Mimi.
Dude, look at
What
who's
a
this?
start
Tex.
to this round. Tex on the fight. Now
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
just duel after duel. But EG will pick up a few. 3v2 for a retake. Another fight coming back.
Then they got
from it.
another lurk
Super
on top
just
of it
got
as
the
well.
res. It
Dude,
could
look
be a
at Calm.
3-on-3.
That's
VG
insane.
played their cards right. Super spotted dropping. Pathing back to Snowman. They're both isolated here, and Calm is on the prowl.
This timing on the repush is perfection from Calm. Derek not looking.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
freebie.
very well
now
played
one
Icebox
man
from
to
LEV.
stand.
This looked impressive.
Superman on the swing, a dink received through the box, and Leviathan ready to put an end to
Yeah,
this.
very, very impressive.
13-5, a dominant start to this series on Icebox.
Leviathan are just over.